Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be doing my first Fantasy Cup battles, and we're going to be using Turtonator here, as well as Ferrothorn and Azumarill. We're going to switch up that Azumarill. This one does have Play Rough Ice Beam. I'm going to go with the Hydro Pump one. It's going to be obvious as it's not going to be shiny. So we are using the shiny Turtonator here. Now, first time using it, we're going to be going with Incinerate, Overheat, and Dragon Pulse. Let's have a little fun. And if you're thinking, but Poke, what's going on, man? You gotta bring your mascot into this. You're gonna leave that thing out? No, I'm gonna use it. It's just, the problem is every time I use it, I get walled. All right, but we'll pull it out later and see what we got going on here. Okay, so this is a pretty good matchup here. We got them low enough so that we can farm them down, so that's absolutely no problem whatsoever. I'm gonna have to say Ferrothorn. Yeah, this little guy, not little, this guy, this thing is really good in the Fantasy Cup here. It's always a good Pokemon. All right, but with that said, if you do enjoy my content, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. Have some pretty fun videos for you later, so make sure you have notifications on. So this is a shieldless game at this point. Scorching Sands? Yeah, there it is. Lowering my attack, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Since they're part ground, their health is so low, we will be able to take them out. And they have an Azumarill in the back, so remember they did lower my attack, so we are still in that situation, but it doesn't really matter. 2 of these was what it would take to KO them anyways, so we're still looking perfectly fine. So Turtonator is a very interesting looking Pokemon. I don't know what the... It's like a turtle and a dragon? I don't know what the hell is going on here. Something that I do like about it are its hands. I like how they just look like he's wearing mittens or something. Alrighty. Wow, this is a great battle. This is a great battle. They're going to be swapping into a Galarian Stunfisk, which is still a pretty good situation for me, but I'm going to go ahead and retreat and bring in Azumarill here, easily tanking that Earthquake. Now, as you can see here, why I'm going to be swapping to my normal Azumarill. Play Rough is good when you have those mirror matches up against another one, which occurred quite often right after I took off this one here. Go figure. Now, this is also a very RPS kind of a cup. So rock, paper, scissors, essentially. If you're not familiar with what that term means as far as like what the game is, how the game is concerned with it is, you put a Pokemon out there, you're countered in the front. You swap, you're countered. There's really nothing you can do, right? You're like a little ant and somebody's just blocking you no matter where you go. It's like, well, shit. All right, I'll just put the phone down. I'll just back out. That does happen quite a bit, especially in this cup. All right, but anyways, what's going on here? Ferrothorn up against, of course, Flygon yet again here. Still holding on to both of our shields. We'll shield this up, Earth Power. Okay, they're going with the old school Community Day move, right? That's Community Day move, Earth Power on Flygon. Almost KOing them, and then we're farming them down, swapping into the Turtonator, and this Escavalier is going to get absolutely, quite literally incinerated. Next game, we're going to be met with an Azumarill. This is a bad lead for us here. Now, you know, we are fire, so it is kind of neutralizing it when it comes down to the water. Because of the dragon typing, we swap into the Azumarill. As you can see, we do have Hydro Pump here now. They bring in their Berserker. We go for the Hydro Pump, and of course, they freaking shield it up. That's all right. I think we're going to maybe want to shield this up too and see if they want to double it up. If they do, then we'll be able to farm them down with the Turtonator and come out with a lot of energy. All right, so we're going to go for that Hydro Pump, take them out, so they want to let it go. Sounds great. The Azumarill still has a respectable enough health to do something here, to force them to at least throw. So Turtonator is going to obviously completely just melt that thing. So they're going to swap, and here you are. So we you know, fixed the situation, but now they're just done because we got alignment. There's nothing that they can do. There's nothing Azumarill does or has that can actually hurt us. Ice Beam is the, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. But even then, the bubble is just not doing very much damage, so I'm going to be able to outpace them. Ferrothorn, folks. Could it be a Ferrothorn video? Building up quite a bit of energy, so we're ready to go for that next Pokemon here. But they're going to be getting to the next Charge Move, which is fine. That's okay. I did not screw up. We did not need to take that win there because, look, exactly. Getting to the Overheat, and that is a wrap here. Turtonator taking the win for us at the end. And down goes the Azumarill. Let's keep it going here. Yes, I will be bringing Mawile. We will be using that. It is actually very good. Go figure, the second I start using it, I'll encounter just like a triple water team or something like that. So Flygon, unfortunately, yes, not very effective with our quick move, but it's still doing a hell of a lot of damage. I underestimated the counts and the energy that they did have here, so now I'm left with 0 shields, completely screwed, going for an overheat here, and one-shotting their Galarian Stunfisk while also lowering our attack. This is getting a little crazy. Going for the Dragon Pulse here. They still have 2 shields. I would assume they're going to use one here. Great. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Azumarill, as the Ferrothorn is still going to be able to handle that Flygon. So they're going for the Earth Power. I just wanted to be able to absorb the hits a little bit better here. I do believe they actually shield this up. If I recall this correctly, yes, they do. And they have their own Ferrothorn in the back. And now I already see where this is going. They're going to one-shot me here. Of course, we are shieldless. And then we're going to go ahead and farm them down. They're shieldless as well. Now, I think I may be bringing the Ferrothorn. Oh, never mind. Turtonator it is. Because I think I realized everything that they have is resisted, but they don't throw. I think we would have almost been able to be KO'd here, but we immediately swap. We know we're going to be able to survive, as well as get to that Power Whip before they're able to get to 2 charge moves here. So we'll be able to take this win with the Ferrothorn here. First set, I do believe, was pretty good for me. I think all the sets were all right. I think I went negative like once, so it was like 2-1. So we got a nice 4-1 here. Sounds good. We did drop in our elo after we did rise up with the Zygarde, because we used Hisuian Typhlosion. That screwed up my elo immensely. Next, getting met with a Shadow Magnezone. They're getting the hell out of there and bringing in Empoleon. And we're going to go ahead and swap into our Azumarill. If you're thinking to yourself, whoa, why did not bring in Ferrothorn? Because Azumarill doesn't want to go up against Magnezone whatsoever. And this is still a good matchup because we have Hydro Pump. As you can see, not very effective, but now we're looking perfect here. Now, of course, we're going to farm them down. We will survive this, and you already know they're going to be bringing in that Magnezone. But at least we're going to have a Hydro Pump ready to go, and of course we will be getting a shield out of them because that Magnezone is Shadow, and it can take a hit, and it's not resisting water here. So this is good. They're not going to be able to farm up too much. Just one quick move, and we'll bring in the Turtonator. They're retreating again, and this time they've got a Azumarill. So this is what you would call a rock, paper, scissors situation. Okay? There's really nothing that they can do. Quite literally. Catch nothing. Catch nothing. Okay, that's not going to help anybody in this situation here. So they're in a dire situation, more than likely Hydro Pump and play rough. So they're going for the harder hitting move there and bringing in that Magnezone, their last Pokemon, getting to the Power Whip. I don't know if they can KO us here. I really don't think they can. So they're going Mirror Shot, trying to lower some stats. Going to go for the Power Whip, which is not very effective, but still going to threaten them. They do use their last shield. I swap into the Turtonator, and we go for the Overheat, and we don't even need to hit any of the bubbles. Oh, except for we did at the end there. All right, Turtonator taking that win for us at the end. Next game, leading with it still, and we're met with a bad lead up against the Azumarill. We're going to go ahead and swap into our own, as you don't really want to swap into your hard counter here. Now, this is exactly where we would want to play rough if we did have it. And there you go. Hydro Pump still does a decent amount, but it's not good. As soon as they see it, it puts a smile on their face because they're in a better position and they know they're going to win this for sure. But it's all right. We'll figure it out. If I swapped into my Ferrothorn, they would have bring in a fire. Okay, a Mawile or a Turtonator itself. Let's just watch. All right, anyways. Okay, perfect. This is going to be an Ice Beam here, and we are probably going to want to bring in our Ferrothorn and farm them down. Well, you know what? I think we'll bring in Turtonator because if we show the Ferrothorn, that means we will reveal the whole team. That's not Hydro Pump, so we'll let that go. Ice Beam, as we're part Fire, so it's not super effective to the Dragon typing. Very unique typing for this thing here. It's like Reshiram, right? Except mini. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go for that Overheat, and they're shielding it up. Sounds good to me. We still have 2 shields, so we're comfortable doing that. Since we did lower our attack by 2 stages, it doesn't really matter because this is still going to be doing super effective plus stab, and they're shielding it up. We swap into our Ferrothorn at this point while still holding on to 1 shield, getting to the Power Whip. Still going to do a decent amount to them. And we're looking good. Earthquake is not going to, it's going to do a decent amount of damage here. But they go for Rock Slide. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, my gosh. All right, so they bring in their Skarmory. We're going to go for Thunder. This is why I love having Thunder on Skarmory. Or on, wow, wouldn't that be some crap? On Ferrothorn. So we'll shield that up. Go for a Brave Bird. We retreat with energy to take them out with an Incinerate. And then they're bringing back that Galarian Stunfisk, but we have energy ready to go on the Ferrothorn, so we'll immediately throw that Power Whip and take the win. Hey, I'm having a lot of fun in this Fantasy Cup. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put Ferrothorn up front because it started countering me for every game in a rock, paper, scissors fashion. So let's see what they go and give us here. Oh, a Registeel. What do you know? As soon as I swap my fire out from the front, freaking garbage-ass algorithm, you've got to be shitting me. All right. Man, it's annoying. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and back out there and go ahead and take our rare candy. Yay! At least we got the rare candy, right? Yay! Alright, next game. I'm going to let this go unedited for a couple of games so you can see how, you know, it works. It just counters you after you start winning, right? What are they going to do now? Okay, this is decent, I guess, yeah. Taking a decent amount of damage from the Sky Attack. The Dragon Breath is not very effective, while our Quick Move is not very effective either. Going for the Thunder, which, you know, that's what we have, and that's what we'll throw. Power Whip is resisted by both the Flying and the Dragon, so we don't really want to do that. Getting to another Thunder, but they're going to be swapping to catch with their Ferrothorn. That was a good catch, I'm going to have to say, but they are going to be taking a whole hell of a lot of damage right here. They can't hit us with anything. Yeah. So everything's resisted. Let's go. Now we have this energy ready to go for these Altaria here. We're going to throw it immediately as we do get to 100 energy. Shielding it up. I do believe they're going to double shield their Altaria here, which is fine. We'll get both shields out of them. Sounds good to me. And going for another one immediately here. And I think we're going to want to swap in a second. Come on. Oh, no. They took us out, unfortunately. Bringing in the Azumarill, and they do have a Magnezone. Let's go. We got this in the bag. I'm shielding this up. I don't give a damn what it is. Okay, going for a Mirror Shot. And Hydro Pump. It's going to obviously KO this thing. Easy money. Okay. And you already know what's going to happen here. We're going to get to the Ice Beam, and that's a wrap. I do believe they go for the Moonblast here. Kamikaze move. Last desperation attempt. And good night, sleep tight. Classic Azumarill. Man, this thing is just... It's been one of the best ever since Great League. And it still is. Oh, what do you know? They put a Lucario up there with my Steel type after I retreated my Fire. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. So they're going to be going for Shadow Ball and swapping into their own Azumarill. And I have Hydro Pump, so I'm completely screwed here. I'm not going to quit, though. We'll see what we can do. Now, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, well... There's no way I can win this unless it's a double fire. Now, if it was a double or a double weak to fire, if it was double weak to fire, you would. Well, they haven't seen my Turtonator, so they don't know that I have fire. So if they have two things weak to fire, it's a wrap. Mawile, there you go. Beautiful. It's over. Yeah, back out. Might as well. We take that win there, and we're looking good. Sorry, Mawile user. Sorry, Mawile user. I'm sorry. Next game met with a Galarian Weezing. So what do we need to look out for? To let this go. Yeah, I kept getting hit with Sludge. Is that what it's calling for this cup? Is Sludge? That move sucks. But I guess it does make sense to have on here because it's one of the few. Brutal Swing is another good one too, though, right? But I guess they have that for the Azumarills or those fairies. Okay, so they're going to be swapping. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Ferrothorn here. And, you know, take care of business. And hitting me. Oh, well, you already know what we have to do. We're going to farm up a lot of energy right before they throw their next charge move here so we can be ready to go up against that, I would assume, Galarian Weezing. Oh, even better. We get to the Thunder, which is neutral, still going to do a decent amount. They are going to, yeah, they're getting some farm here, but it's nothing extravagant. We're down a shield, but it doesn't really matter. I don't think they're actually going to even be able to use their shields, to be honest with you. So we'll bring in the Azumarill, then we swap into this so we have them waste their energy, and we'll farm them down here, shield this up, and then farm down the Escavalier with one quick move, and that's about a wrap. We'll take the win. We don't even need to throw our charge moves here, so it's not like, oh, they're trying to flex. They just didn't have an opportunity to use those shields. All right, what are we going to get here? What do we have? What do we have? A 3-2. Not bad, I guess. We'll take it. Having a little fun here. Let's keep it going. Rising up. What are we going to be met with this time? Oh shoot, Shadow Mawile. I'm sorry, buddy. This is what would happen to me if I used Mawile. I would see nothing but these. So I threw the Turtonator back up in the front, and Okay, so where's the bad lead? You got a good lead this time. Yeah, because it just gave me about 6 bad leads. Of course it gives you a good lead once in a while. All right, so they're bringing in their Haxorus here. I do believe they're going to double shield and just counter me down, which, yeah, is pretty good strategy, I suppose. But we have 2 shields and an Azumarill in the back, so let's see what they're actually going to be able to do here, right? And going for an Earthquake, doing a lot of damage. They have a Skarmory in the back, and we immediately swap into the Ferrothorn, so we can get off this Thunder here. We're going to let this go. I don't even think a Brave Bird would be enough. Sky Attack sounds good, and Thunder is going to absolutely devastate this Skarmory here. And this game's pretty much over. They have no more shields. We still have 2, and I'll let this go. And I didn't even get off my energy. That's okay, because we want to just kind of farm them up here. And we will be shielding this up. Oh, they don't even get to a charge move. And we're going to take the win with 2 shields here. Azumarill going for the Ice Beam. And we take the win up against that Haxorus. Let's get it. Let's go. Next game, what do we have going on here for us, folks? An Azumarill. Bad lead. Okay. All right, we'll get off one quick move worth of energy, farming up a bit there and swapping into our Azumarill with Hydro Pump, which is not great. Show me a Hydro Pump on their side too, please. Play rough, of course. That's exactly what I wanted them to do. Beautiful. Yep, no Hydro Pump here. One-shotting the Escavalier just about. Even better, farming them down so we have energy ready to go. They're bringing back their Azumarill, and we're already looking great. Okay, this is just perfect. So what's going to happen here? So going to take us out. We'll bring in the Ferrothorn. And hopefully there's not going to be another water type in the back. We'll see. More than likely there's something we can handle. But they did just bring out their Escavalier, so we'll see if there's another Pokemon weak to fire in the back here. All right, so still 2 shields for both of us. This is a wrap. They've got Excadrill. So Turtonator's Incinerate is going to incinerate it, quite literally. And we'll go ahead and use our first shield, farming them down. Oh, goodness gracious. You're kidding me? That thing just farms up so dang quick. And what we're going to start doing here is just getting their shields. Obviously, this is not very effective, but they've got no health left, so. Unless this is a Hydro Pump, I don't even think, yeah. Getting to the next one, and I do believe they'd let this go because they know it's over. And we take that win with the Turtonator up against that Azumarill. Next game. All right, good lead. Let's go. This is what we like to see here. They're swapping into their Komodo with Poison Jab. Okay, I left this one in here because, damn. That's something you love to see. Nice. Very creative. This is what... It's nice seeing the alternative quick move that's actually pretty good, but you're just afraid to run it normally in the regular cups, but in the specialty cups, you can kind of mix it up. And the people that actually do mix it up are awesome. Good stuff. So Azumarill's not safe here. That Poison Jab, I'm like, what the freaking hell is going on? Perfect catch into a Skarmory here. There you go. That's the good stuff you love to see. They're shieldless. And we'll go ahead and bring in our Turtonator here. And we've got 1 shield left. Do we want to shield this up? I think we do. Brave Bird would have taken us out, farming them down. Check this out. Frickin' guy. I had no idea that this freaking Poison Jab would be farming up so much energy so damn quick. I forgot. Bring in the Ferrothorn. I'm like, I got this in the bag. Power up is enough. There's no way this is a close combat. Close combat. Oh my gosh. I could have maybe made it. What was I doing? Oh my gosh, I could have maybe made it. All right, great lead. They're swapping, and it's already a rock, paper, scissors. And they back out. I don't blame them. I would too. There you have it, folks. Turtonator in the Fantasy Cup. Absolutely amazing. Thank you for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Stay safe, and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!